Look around at the technology powering your life. The smartphone in your pocket, the laptop on your desk, and the servers routing your internet traffic all operate on a shared foundation: classical computing architecture. That architecture is built on a single binary unit of data called the bit. A bit functions as a microscopic electronic switch, limited to two states: 0 when off or 1 when on. A classical computer must process data in strict order. It reads one packet, processes it, and moves to the next, one by one. While this logic works at high speeds for everyday tasks, it represents a hard physical limit for the next generation of computing. That limit becomes an obstacle when we try to solve scenarios involving millions of variables. Modern science requires us to map complex molecular structures and simulate global weather patterns that current machines struggle to handle. This logical flow diagram shows the bottleneck. Imagine finding a lock's code from 100 combinations. A classical computer tests them in strict order: 1, 2, 3. When variables reach millions, testing slows to a crawl. Even powerful supercomputers hit this wall on complex problems. These machines aren't held back by a lack of raw power. They are limited by the physics of sequential binary logic. To bypass that limit, we have to look past standard electrical engineering. Look at these gold-colored pins. This is the processor at the heart of a quantum computer. This architecture is not based on bits. It relies on a different unit of information: the qubit. Visualize the difference using a coin. A classical bit is the coin on the left, lying flat, showing heads or tails. But on the right, a qubit, through superposition, acts like a spinning coin. It holds multiple simultaneous pathways until measured. Superposition allows a quantum computer to evaluate thousands of possibilities at the same time, bypassing the sequential trap of classical machines. Superposition is paired with a second principle known as entanglement. When qubits are entangled, they become linked. Changing the state of one instantly correlates to the state of another, regardless of the distance between them. This correlation is so unusual that Einstein himself famously called it spooky action at a distance. For those studying for exams, this table summarizes the shift. Classical systems use bits and sequential processing, while quantum systems use qubits and parallel processing. Quantum computers are specialized tools designed for mathematical tasks that classical logic cannot solve. They are built to complement our current devices, not to serve as general replacements. This simulation shows molecular folding. By calculating millions of interactions at once, quantum computers can help scientists develop new vaccines and drug treatments in a fraction of the time currently required. It will transform weather forecasting, artificial intelligence systems, and material engineering. However, that same speed exposes a weakness in our digital infrastructure. Eventually, quantum machines will be able to break the encryption that currently protects our global networks. This has triggered a race to develop post-quantum cryptography, new security protocols designed to protect banking and military data before quantum processing is used for cyber attacks. India is responding to these new strategic requirements through the National Quantum Mission. This infographic displays the mission's core facts. Approved in 2023, it is overseen by the Department of Science and Technology. The government has allocated a budget of 6,036.65 crore rupees for the mission, which is scheduled to run through 2031. These funds are divided into 4 pillars: hardware development, secure communication, quantum sensing, and advanced materials. Quantum computing offers the key to our hardest scientific problems and a new challenge to our security. It is the technological race that will define the next century.